It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Howard Feldman had it all: the family, the gorgeous house, the money, and he traveled the world. But 2 attacks and ill health shook the foundations of his life.
To set a bit of a context in terms of the life that I was leading, was a very busy life. Physical commodity trading is a very, very stressful environment. It's 24 hours a day, and we were chasing this dream. We had built to have 6 offices around the world. We were the largest physical chrome traders globally, and we had really attained a huge amount of success. My first incident happened from my office. I ran into a meeting with my lawyer. As I got into the parking lot, I turned around and there was a gun in my face, and of course they demanded my watch and whatever else they needed. I drove into my house, and as I drive in, a car follows me in. Guys with shotguns running out after me, held me up, and this time it was a lot more aggressive. And at that point, when I had to decide whether to put my foot down and flee, fight or flight, I put my foot on the brake because I realized I would be pulling them closer to my house by trying to run away, and my family was in the house. After this incident, I realized that I needed to re-examine what was important to me and what wasn't, and I also had to look at what was driving me.
Howard realized his definition of success needed to change. Deep introspection helped him discover what he was really chasing and altered his values and priorities.
Because I had in the past a difficult relationship with my father, we didn't relate in the way that my other siblings related to him. I felt invisible, and the only way to be visible was to achieve success. And what I had essentially done was created this banner that I was holding up, which was an external sign to say that this guy was worth noticing, this guy was a success. And once I realized that was my driver, I could actually put that banner down and say, you know what, I'm actually okay. I'm actually a success even without those external signs. And at that point, I could start to look at really what did count. And that was family, it was relationships, it were the things that really do matter.
Life is now very different. He gives motivational talks and co-hosts The Breakfast Show on Chai FM. Recently published his first book, Unpacking and Analyzing Emotional Baggage.
It was very difficult for my parents when I wrote this book, because I was very open about my past. I had spent so much time creating an image, some of which was true, but some of it wasn't. And for me, it was a journey that I now had to go through and understand when I was being true to myself, although ironically, through this process, I have a much closer relationship with my parents and a much more real relationship with my parents, and that is obviously a gift that I didn't expect to receive through this book.
Not only did the book improve his relationship with his parents, but his wife and children also noticed a positive difference.
The process of closing a business, writing the book, re-evaluating, obviously is a very painful one in many ways, because it's failure. Most of us are very uncomfortable with failure. And the one thing that I have realized through this process is that there's so many valuable lessons to be learned. And I thought if I could write a book that portrayed my own experience, maybe it would allow somebody to be able to look at that and say, well, I don't need to go through that level of trauma in order to realize what's important.
While he no longer travels the world, Howard feels he's reached the best destination, where he celebrates the real wealth in his life: family and true inner peace.